Paul Training here. I'm going to dive into basically creating some fun artwork as part of a collaboration with some other people, so this is going to be really cool. Yeah, so that is the idea. So let's get this party started. Let me share my screen. Feel free to say hello. I'm going to move chat over. So sorry this is taking a second, but you know what? Good things come to those who wait. So let's switch my screen, shall we? If I could do that. There we go. Fantastic. Welcome everybody. So this collaboration again, just gonna get into it. There we go. Fantastic. Michi, Josello, G. Dot, Carter, Juan, good to see you here from Bolivia. Awesome, Julian. Alexis, awesome. So we're going to dive into this. So this is the situation. This is what's happening. I'm basically partnering with two amazing artists. Let's just jump in here. So Instagram is a good place to find her. Anna McNaught is one person. So Anna sent me these photos, okay, which you see right back here. Here's some of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo and I'm going to start working on it and hopefully create something cool is the goal. Ooh, there's an echo going on. I know what this situation is. Yes. Echo fixed. Hopefully that works for you guys. Are we all better? Fantastic. Yeah? So sorry about the echo. But thank you so much. Let me know if the double sound went away. Did the echo go away? Let me know. That'd be great. Okay. Next up, we'll go to Instagram and Magdiel Lopez. That's who it's going to go to next. Okay, fixed. Fantastic. So that's the idea. It's a collaboration starting with these photos that I'm going to pass it to Anna, where she's going to do something amazing, and then she's going to pass it to Magdiel, and we're each going to do our own take. So let's dive into this. She sent me these photos last night. Here's 4 of them, but there's actually more on the desktop. So this is going to be kind of like a really fun stream. Because I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen. But these are the amazing photos that she sent out. So cool. They're so cool in their own right. But it's like, hey, you know what? This is just some cool photos that I get to play with. All right? So that's the idea. Yeah, a number of them. Looking through all of them, personally, I kind of like this one's already amazing, right? This one is amazing. Kind of liking this one though, because I like the depth that I could play with these different mountain ranges. So there's things that we can add to it as well. So that's what I'm thinking. I will just like open this up in Photoshop and let's get this party started. Since this is a Canon EOS file, I can click auto, basically punch it up and just click, open. And now we have this in Photoshop, as you can see right here. So I can close these other ones. So what I'm going to do, and this is brand new, by the way, is I'm ultimately going to share this back with Anna. So right up here, save as a cloud document to invite people to edit it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's the new magic that you should know about. Yeah, it's something new to watch today. Awesome. Hello from Ethiopia and Bangladesh. So let's have some fun, huh? I'm going to mess with this so bad. It's going to be awesome. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of work on the format. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as a smart object. Bam. I did that with some magic shortcut keys, right? Or just right click, convert to smart object. Because I want to be able to kind of move this around and mess with it all I want without sort of destroying the pixels. But the size I want to go for is, actually this is the size that I usually kind of keep in. And we could always change this later, but it's this 2160 by 2700, right? So that's kind of the size that I want, is this size. Because this is an Instagram size. The portrait, sort of the largest size you can go on Instagram. So that's what I want to do here, is use this size. So we'll just move this over here off to the side. Come on. Get it, get it, get it. Right, I'll drag that over. We'll close this. We don't even need that really, but this is my new version. It's going to be a cloud document, so I'll just save it and I'll call it collab. Right, there it is. Save it, and now I can start working on it. But how's everybody doing? What's up, Andrew? Oh, good to see ya. Let's do this business. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just kind of play with this a little bit more because I'm realizing I kind of want a little bit more of the... I want to see a little bit more of this. So even after doing all of that, I'm going to go ahead and go to image and I'm going to just do a reveal all. So maybe I will work at this larger size, but the key thing is I have this box. This is going to be my final output size. All right. Dominican Republic, Miche, awesome. Cool. So here's the file. Again, I'm just going to jump in and let's just start breaking this down. What I think will be cool is to have something kind of coming out from this edge, right? There's this edge, so this will be pretty cool. I will just use my quick selection tool, right? And just kind of roll over this, right? Grabbing all this land. I'm just doing a quick land grab with the quick selection tool, grabbing like this whole bottom part. And then I can jump in and tighten this up. So this is just the quick selection tool is all I'm using, right? Bam, bam, it snaps to that edge, right? Because you know what? I got things to do today. Let's jump in there. Let's do this. By the way, whatever I do, I'm not really, I hate to say it, but like I'm kind of thinking about Magdiel and Anna, but I'm really producing my own work and just seeing what happens. So when I pass it on to Anna, I have no idea what she's doing. And you know what? She gets free reign as an artist to do whatever she wants. Okay, so that's selected. Let's do a command. Ooh. Let's just duplicate this layer. This is so interesting. I'm going to go ahead and drag this and create a new layer. We will create a layer mask right now. Click. There it is. We have that ridge and we can kind of clean this up. So now we have this part. Done, done. Foreground color. There's my background. They're both separated out. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still make it like this size. So I might be working at a little larger format, but what I need to do is I need to extend the sky, right? Because I want it to be portrait. Okay, so that's what I want to do next. So with this image, and what I'll probably do is go to image, canvas size, down here, the height. Let's go about 5,000. Right, and extending that top up. What a lot of people do will do a stamp or something else, but Igor, check this out, and Jack and Iqbal, this is really cool. So the topic is all about doing a collaboration. So I get to do something kind of in my style or just something I think is fun. But check this out. I'm going to grab this top portion, right, this sky right here. Let's kind of grab right like so. Again, some people will duplicate and do different things, but what you want to do is you want to go in and you want to use a content-aware scale right here. Because I want to scale up and duplicate all the blue pixels, all the pixels that look the same, but keep the clouds as tight as possible. So stretch the blue, but don't stretch the clouds, right? That's the whole idea behind it. So let's see what happens. It's not going to be perfect. Actually, did I even do it? Did I even select it? Edit, content-aware scale. Holding down the shift key, dragging that up. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. That did not work out very well. I swear I did this. I've done this 1,000 times, but it's like not quite what I want. Just to be honest with you. Content-aware scale. Let's try it again. So it typically tries to not scale those pixels. Anyways, not a huge deal. I'll work on that some more later because chances are I'm going to drop in a different sky altogether. Okay. Heck, let's take both of these. Let's merge these layers. Let's we could take a look at new skies that we could drop in back there just so you guys do know I'll do a select subject. Again, we'll just try this object selection tool. We'll change this to rectangle. And let's just drag over this bottom portion, right? This is using the object select tool. And it could select that area. So that's one way of sort of knocking out the sky. But ultimately, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do use the sky replacement. By the way, if you forget where things are, you could always go right up here. Click right here. This little magnifying glass. Click right there. Sky replacement. There it is. Oh, there's sky replacement. So we can go ahead and click on that. It's under edit. So what I did is I just searched because I couldn't, it took me a second because I was impatient, but it was right down here under edit. So I could search on the tool name and it will select the tool for me. In this case, it's sky replacement. Sure enough, it does exactly that. It selects the sky, right? Drops in a new sky that we could start playing with, right? I don't want the sky to be the main hero of this image, so the nice thing is I could change this at any point. Maybe I'll go with this one, right? Let's go with that one. Why not? Right? I'll click OK, and then it generates all of these lovely layers. So there's the sky I just picked that I could then go ahead and replace later on. But the key thing is it created this lovely group with all this masking and all this good stuff that I could work with. Hi from Earthquakey Iceland. Oh no. Earthquakes the last 5 days, 80/5 on the Richter. What? All right, Anna. So Anna is here. Anna, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here. So you can see how I'm destroying your gorgeous image. I'm just shame on me. But I did kind of create this. And what inspired me about this is this edge. So now I can put some things in here. So we'll go right over here. We'll turn this on. We'll change this to be like foreground, right? And then I can put something kind of back here. So gradient, we could, you know, again, have fun with it. But maybe I'll just actually click on brush just so you could see what's happening, right? I could easily create a light or something cool, but I'm going to have something kind of coming out of here is the idea. Just something awesome. I don't know what yet. Plus, I love this. So I've been really kind of, I guess I'm kind of more into sci-fi than I realized. I want to do something very big, kind of coming out of here. And then I want to, just for size, even though the trees are small, I want to put a person like right down here because I think that would be cool. Luckily, in libraries, let's take a look. Let's search for Astronaut. Okay, cool. Got him. Let's drop in this guy. Why not? It's going to be kind of a sci-fi thing. Hopefully that's okay, Anna. This little guy's going to go down here. Okay. There he is. Rasterize layer. Command-T. Flip horizontal. Boom. What do we do here? Well, guess what? I'll go to Properties, and we'll just do Remove Background. Click right here. Bam. And it removes the background. It's not going to be perfect, right? Because I still have that right in there. But the nice thing is I have that lovely mask that I can work with. Right, so I'm coming here. Jump in and just kind of, sure, select that, why not? Fill that with white. Oops. Why is that looking so black? Oh, fill it with black. Sorry about that. To make it disappear. That's again, that's pretty good. Okay, so Anna, to kind of tint this, he's not a yellow color, and Anna, I don't know what you do, but I think what I'm gonna do is, since it's such a warm scene, I'm gonna go to photo filter. So I'll go to photo filter. Photo filter is going to give you this lovely warming filter that I can control how intense that is, right? It's actually changing everything right now. I'll clip it using some magic that I can't tell you about because I'm trying to keep my edge as a professional, but you can see it just kind of warms it up. And then of course we need to paint below. Honestly, I don't even know if this is gonna stay in the scene. I'm probably gonna try lots of things and mess up lots of things before I kind of like end up with like what I want, just to be honest with you. But again, we can do a little shadow, whatever. All right, there he is. Let's add some contrast, Command L for levels. Let's crank up the darks and the lights. There we go, like that. That's more like it. Doesn't that look so much better? We have our little guy right like so. Cool. Got it. Astronaut. Shad. Look at me naming my layers and being so nice. So, welcome Shanaka and Dimas. Looks like that is the Brazilian flag. Very cool. I have a bunch of assets in here that I could use. Now, Anna, like, so this might be something that you don't have, but it should still be okay. Cause I could search for, I'm thinking like a monster, to be honest with you. I think it'd be cool if we had something with tentacles kind of coming out of that spot, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. So I'm gonna use Pixel Squid. Pixel Squid is pretty cool because it is 3D items that I don't have to know 3D to add any of these elements. So we'll just search for octopus like so. And then I can see which one I want to use. Let's say, ooh, this one's cool. It's a couple pages. Ooh, tentacles, baby. Awesome. So I'll go right down here. I like this one, so we'll select it. We're gonna add it, so it gets added. Wait for it. It actually came through. Let's put that up to the top. He's super little. Let's make him high res. Let's turn on, and let's actually increase the size. Zip. There's our freaky little guy that I think is gonna come out of that area. Yeah, where else am I streaming this? I'm streaming this on Adobe Design page, so that's what I'm looking at, and Twitter and all the good stuff, and even YouTube. So right over here, I can turn off the shadows. Bink, turn off that shadow, and then I can start to rotate this around. I still don't really know if I want to use this squid in particular, but where you get this is brand new as well. Plugins. Go to Browse Plugins, and then you'll find Pixel Squid in here. The thing is it's $20 a month, but it's unlimited in terms of what I can add. So there it is. Use 3D objects in Photoshop. Sweet. Okay, so there's one. Let me go back to Pixel Squid. Let's just like add a new object. Because I'm not sure if I actually want this one. I want him with his arm up. Let's turn that off. High res. Scale it up. See, this one actually should be different. Yeah, I think it's different. Anyways, this is all part of the process. You know? Finding which one I want. I absolutely love this. Because ultimately what I'm looking for are these big tentacles that come up. So I can go ahead and just add this in, and this I can use later. Okay? This is going to be cool. So cool. Yeah, Pixel Squid is pretty cool. It's kind of up to you in what you do, to be honest with you. Like, what you create. You're kind of limited in terms of like I don't know, you're limited to their library just like any other asset, but this sure does beat me having to model this myself. That's what I want. I want this huge tentacle like that. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get that. I can still even use this one, by the way. There's this one, and I can move around. Let's get this party started. I gotta hurry up. I know you want to be entertained by graphics, right? Let's crank it up. Really big one. Okay, remember, he's gonna be behind that ridge. So I'll put him underneath. like so. And then let's play with like the perspective. Okay, we'll move it like that. All right, so that's the idea. Kind of like that. We'll move that like so. Cool thing is we have all these tentacles that we can play with, and we could use Puppet Warp. So chances are I'm probably going to rasterize this and use Puppet Warp with it. Here's that long arm. Cool. Right? This one's going to be coming up even bigger. Kind of like that. Let's put it underneath everything else. Right? And let's make sure this is high res. Yeah, it is. Let's not worry too much about the quality because this is going to be so much smaller when I'm done with it. Oh, there we go. It's still on low res. I'm going to turn on high res for this object. And even though I did scale it up, it should render into place. Bam, there it is. It's more crisp now. Thank you, Joey. Called it out. This is why I like live streaming, because you guys are the real... you guys like make me look good. I'm always messing up stuff, right? But I'm thankful for you guys hanging out with me on this fine Wednesday, March 3rd. Yeah, so I'm also broadcasting on my YouTube page, just so you know. Let's grab, I don't know, what do you think, this one? And just so you know, I'm going to be rendering these. You can play with this all you want. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. We're going for crazy fun sci-fi. That is the goal. Click. Let's make it high res. And move this into place. I don't know. This is all part of the process. Some days it works. Some days your ideas work. Some days they don't. And that's what we're going to find out today for sure. Okay. This one's going to be on top. Boom. There it is. It'll kind of come out like that. New object. Grab that. Take a drink of coffee. Field of view. No, it's not. Or depth of, yeah, your field of view. It's not, it doesn't give you the ability to adjust your camera with the field of view or anything. I usually do two things. I'm either using Pixel Squid or I'm using Turbo Squid. So Turbo Squid is going to have models, so I could go Octo like that, 3D models. This is just a place to maybe find or, you know, pay a low price for a model and then load that into Dimension. So sure enough, there are some out here. You can go to price and just go to free. So sometimes I'll try this and sure enough, oh, no. Yeah, these are the only two free ones, this one and this one. But sometimes I'll grab something and I'll just make sure the format is an OBJ. As long as it's an OBJ, I can take this, I can buy it, and bring it into Adobe Dimension. Another thing I'll use is stock.adobe.com. So in here I can do 3D octopus like so. And if you have credits, you guys get the idea. So a number of them in here as well. And this is kind of what I'm discovering is all these start to look the same. Like, look, these arms look the same. So who knows who made this original one? Either way, here this is. This looks great. Or it's getting there, I should say. Turn that off. Turn this on. And let's take a look at this arm. So yeah, I wish you could adjust the field of view, but that's okay. So this is the idea. I don't know what you guys think. Like this one might be down here, but let's add some more to this as well. And let's save this file. I'm going to shrink it down, but I'm going to keep a lot of these pixels by making them smart objects. Right, there it is. So what I also want to do, and I kind of did a riff on this a little bit ago, but I just loved the action for it. So I'm going to actually search for Spaceship. Let's do Spaceship. And let's find a cool spaceship in here that we could maybe use. Wait for it to load. There's 17 pages of this stuff. No. Oh, what is this, like some Star Wars? Okay, like this. Oh, and this. Let's do it. Let's grab him. Yeah, drop it in there. Yeah, change it. Change up the perspective. Let's go to Anna. I'm not sure how much I should be doing or not doing with this, by the way. But anyways, there's a cool spaceship. I'm just working on the angle. Doesn't even matter that much. There's a little bit of a delay. Hello, Marcus from Cologne. Ugh. So this will happen is sometimes I'm rotating this around and it's like giving me these different renders each time. I'm just going to go ahead and take this one. Yeah, perfect. Wait for it to load up. Wait for it to load up. Right, I'll just use this one. Boom, boom. And then I rotate it like so. Let's make it smaller, right? So compared to this guy, I got to make sure the relation is somewhat comparable. And we'll put that up there like that. Okay. Let's go back in here. Let's grab this too. Let's throw another one in here. Why not? Let's give this... We're going to put as like maybe like another space station in the background. I don't know if this is going to work, right? So we'll take this. Oh, do you guys... This is a Rogue One ship? Okay. I hope that's all right. Didn't really mean to make this like a Star Wars thing. I'm just like, I just want a cool spaceship. We'll do this in the background like that, right? It'd be nice and big, right? We could adjust the opacity or play with the blend modes, right? But we're just going to kind of have this, just some ship in the background is all I'm thinking, right? We'll work on color later, or actually maybe pretty soon. Yeah. I think we have all of our elements that I want. Is that okay, Anna? I'm going all sci-fi on you. I don't know if you're into it. This guy's like, what? You're taking off without me? And this big monster is now attacking. And he's going to be trying to reach up and grab this spaceship. So let's give it some flames or something. Gosh, how are we going to do this? Anna, how are we going to do the flames? This is what I would try. Easiest thing. Again, let's go easy. Gradient, white, bam, there's this burst, hue, colorize, right? It's kind of tweaking the color. It's going to need some help. Let's add another radial in the center, maybe, something kind of like that. Convert it to a smart object. Command T, stretch it in, stretch it out. Maybe that lighting might not work. I'm realizing this lighting might not work. But I was just thinking something kind of like that. Ooh, I got a great idea. Are you ready for this? I'll do you one better. Are you ready for this? This is a smart object. We'll stretch it out like this. Make it nice and long and thin. But since I want this center point, the brightest spot to be at this end, let's go into transform and let's go to warp. Okay. Now what we'll do is we will put a marker or a line right there and we'll grab that and we'll pull it up like that. There we go. That's what we want. We want to create a cool burst kind of coming from that side. So that looks much better. Okay, we have that going on. It looks pretty awesome. Let's rotate it into place, like so. And duplicate it. All right. Joey, you want some lasers going pew pew? Sure. Okay, let's make sure we get this to the format we want. I'm gonna like roughly do this, but this is my square that's basically the same proportions as Instagram portrait. So I'm just gonna do something like this. Like kind of drag that up. Maybe adjust the opacity. I'm just gonna get an idea for where everything's gonna be positioned. Right? I'm not gonna cut out any of these pixels, but I'm just kind of cropping this a little bit better. All right. Let's do this. I'm not going to delete cropped pixels, but I'm just going to kind of crop this down like so. And then in. I'm realizing. Let's just not do that. Let's check the size. All right. 3780 by 4720. Okay. All right, boom. There we are. So this is the size I want it. There we go. Yeah. Let's get this stuff squared away. Jet. Wait, this is like jet, flame. There we go. Here's the space station. And we'll make that a little bit bigger. We'll put it back there. Let me know if you guys have questions. Michelle, do you like this? Are you having fun? I hope so. I hope you're having fun, because again, I'm just kind of doing this project and thought I'd just go live just to see how, just to kind of show you how I would work. So that could be like, again, kind of behind the clouds, and let's melt it into the background by using maybe a blend mode might work. Right, it could be way back there because it's way further back there in the atmosphere. Now that I have those two masks set up, I can kind of move that around like so. So again, I'm not sure if that's going to work. Maybe clip the background sky blue to a more galactic, big slight background, slightly on the purple side. Finn, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about color. This whole thing needs to change because you know what? This is no alien fun landscape. There's nothing that interesting about it just yet. And that's what I want to do. It's like I want to like colorize this and do a lot of work with it. So, oh yeah, it's a Rebel Starfighter. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, I make this even bigger. There we go. We want a massive. There we go. It's looking better. Nice and big and awesome. Let's just group this together. This will be Spaceship. And then up like that. All right. I'm really going to make this look like it's wrapping around, but I want to keep the original. Command J, rasterize. Muriel, hello, good to see you here. So now I'm going to go ahead and use a Puppet Warp. So Puppet Warp right over here. I just have a shortcut set up for it because I use it all the time. Bam, there we are. Let's take this, boom, boom, move that down, zoop, move this up, stretch it. He's going to get him. Yeah, he's going to get him. Is this, maybe we'll even do something like that. Is this little spaceship gonna get caught? There we go. Kind of like that. Just stretching that out some more. Let's go back into this Puppet Warp and connect it. I need to kind of connect it back to the body a little bit better, like that. And blend it. There we go. Cool. Going a little bit longer than usual. Hopefully that is okay. This tentacle was not on high res, but now it is. Let's rotate it. Oh, the laser, the light. Yeah, you know what, Anna? So this is, I think this is true of me and you and Magdiel, is I think we all like playing with light. Like you definitely do, like for sure. But it's gonna be fun watching this kind of be brighter right here, and adding all those details is, again, I don't know if it's gonna be anything I can get to, but will be fun to do. Maybe all these tentacles won't work. Let's blend it in. Let's make this look a little sharper. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna render some of this stuff. Rasterize layer, excuse me, not render, rasterize. We're gonna saturate some of this. Sponge tool, saturate. I don't use the sponge tool that much, but I really just want it kind of like brighter on this side. So I'm just kind of saturating it a little bit to get it to blend into place, right? And I want to convince everyone of the depth going on here. So it's going to mean, you know, having some trees like so that are cutting into it right there, adding shadow. You guys get the idea. All right, so we'll have maybe a shadow underneath. Maybe over there. And like so. All right. Daniel, thanks for hanging out. Are the images from Pixel Squid royalty free? Yeah, they are royalty free. Good question. They are royalty free. Go ahead and use them. Just don't resell them, huh? Because they're not really yours. That looks good. I don't think I'm going to add this big one right in the front. I don't think it's necessary. That one right there. Kind of don't need it. But let's add some more shadow right in here. Just painting in shadow, people. Okay. Let's get rid of this. This arm. Quick selection tool. I really just need to grab this part. So wish me luck. I use the quick selection tool a lot, I'm realizing. But it just depends on what you're working with. Grab that. Option key to remove. It's not going to be perfect because, hey, this is just for fun, and I'm hoping people won't notice that I'm going so rough with this. I'm hoping it's going to be so small once it's on Instagram that, yeah, people won't notice. All right, got that. So we'll take that. There's our arm, and we will go ahead and fill it with black. There we go. Now it's in front. Cool. Add an eye for the octopus. Yeah. Yeah, it could use an eye. Good call. The booster flare is slightly off angle Yeah, you are right. Again, all that lighting needs to be added, right? It's just, that all needs to splash on there, like all the things, right? I don't know, like I want to be able to reposition this, like how is this going to go? So is it like that? I don't know. Like maybe this jet flame is like behind, like is that kind of cool? It's like kind of going right through, and we can have some fun with the shadows and highlights. Isn't this the fun part right in here? It's like, hey, you know what? Let's paint in some lovely bright colors, right? Maybe it's white. Maybe it's a little bit of yellow, right? Kind of paint that on. It's a little bright. I usually go through the blend modes, right? Let's see what blend modes will work for this. If any, maybe none will. See overlay? See how it's kind of makes it, gives it some punch. Like that. That's cool. Right down here, let's add a little bit more. Anna's gonna love me. Again, I'm collaborating with Anna and Magdiel. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and invite her to edit this once I'm done. So that is the plan, right? And you wanna check out Anna McNaught on Instagram, Magdiel Lopez. It's gonna go to him, and he's probably gonna do all sorts of fun flares and things. And he might remove all of this stuff altogether. It's like totally fine, right? This is just for fun. Just to do something fun, you know, and I'm glad we can do fun stuff like this and kind of collaborate on a project. That's the idea. All right, we'll just make that a little darker. And right up here, make this a little darker as well. Like that. Cool. How are you guys doing today, huh? I could burn this as well. So this is the thing. Like, I think a lot of people starting out, and this already did it. You can tell, Anna, you know, like, I painted on this, right? And you could see it's just nice and fuzzy and doesn't have this texture. Right, so is this the right way of doing things? It's like adding this, this darkness. Like sometimes it'll work out, but it looks like it was painted. So your better bet, and I'm just gonna go ahead and rasterize this guy, but this octopus, and now I can go into burn, and I can kind of burn. It's gonna take maybe a combination of these. There's other ways to do this, by the way, but I know people are like, oh, you're destroying the pixels. It's fine. Right, when you're burning shadows, midtones, and highlights. Now I'm burning the shadows. But this is just going to be more realistic than just painting on it. As most of you probably know. So sorry if I'm telling you something you already know. I'm sure you do. Let's burn this right in here. All right, maybe I'll add a little bit of a shadow. Where the heck is it? Oh, that's right. B for brush. There we are. Wait. Yeah. Undo that a little. But again, just adding like some depth. Cool. Razzle dazzle. All right. We got our character down here. Would love to make him pop more, right? I still have that fun, weird pink back there, just as my example. I don't know why I did that. But we could have fun with adding even more of a sky. Let's do that. Let's add some stars. In fact, I think I have some on my desktop. Let's take a look at this. Oh, let's see what I got here. Oh, that's cool. Remember I used sky replacement? Drop that in like so. Again, we're just going to play around and see what happens. Let's go nice and big with that. Right over here, I want to have that same layer mask. Hold down the Option key or Alt key if you're on a PC. Drag that up, and now that is being masked out. Okay, we'll clip it. Bam. Wait, is that clipped? Oh, I guess that's right. Yeah, I guess it's not really clipped. Anyways, so that's kind of what happened there. Just kind of did something crazy. That's not quite working, but again, we're just playing around with things, huh? I just want the sky to be more interesting. Okay. All right. So yeah, I feel like I added a crazy sky and it wasn't working. But let's just kind of take a look. I typically have a whole library of things. Let's do space. Right, here's all my fun space characters. Not a whole lot going on there. This looks amazing, right? I didn't make any of this stuff, so. Ooh, here's one that's even more like less intense. So bear with me. I think I need to remove the clouds. All right. Okay, so let's play with color even more, shall we? Okay, you ready for this? I'm gonna make this look crazy. I don't know. Anna, you'll have to decide. I don't even think this guy is working, so I think you guys are gonna have to try some things. By the way, I can jump in here and let's just try this again. We're going to use sky replacement again. Sky replacement. And we're going to pick a different background. Try like this one. Ah, oh, that's looking kind of cool. This looks dramatic. This is more like it. This is pretty cool. What do you think, Anna? Guess what? It doesn't matter because this is my piece. You could change it all you want if you don't like it. Okay? Just kidding. What do you guys think? I'm kind of digging this one. By the way, you can move these around, right? So I can adjust this all I want. But I'm really liking... I'm liking this, guys. What do you guys think? Okay, way better. Boom. Thank you. Finn, you are super helpful. So thanks for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. I have all these crazy tentacles. Get rid of that. Clean this up a little. Get rid of that. All right. Sorry, everyone, I got a little quiet. Ah, here we are, space station. There we go. Maybe had a hint of stars on the very top. Ah, slow clap, Carlos. I love it. You are exactly right, my friend. Again, that's a little... Yeah, you are exactly right, my friend. Something kind of like that. Stars. Maybe Anna will change it all. I don't know. It's fine. And so another thing I need to do is for this layer, not here, but especially this one, right here. This one needs to be given a splash of color. So I'm going to just try this out. B for brush. We'll sample. I mean, I'll do a number of things. Like, I'm just crazy like that. Let's take this. Let's jump that layer. Let's bring it up here. Let's unlink it. How do I unlink layers? Bam. Delete layer mask. Take this, flip it vertically. Maybe this will work, but I need to just get a splash of that color on this land here. So let's just play with this a little bit. Okay, not bad. Trying to keep this organized. Where's the jets? The jet flame. There we are. Pull this up a little bit more like that. I don't know. I kind of just need to kind of stretch it out. I want this to have a highlight on it. There we go. Punch it up a little bit. Crypto art, you could, yeah, found it on Twitter. Okay. Awesome. Carlos, you were the man. So the key thing is you want to make sure you're using the same blacks for the whole thing. So you could see right in here, this gets much darker, right? Which is, again, something I need to work on, right? It's actually this kind of piece right here. So let's just take down that, maybe that opacity, but it's not bad. Okay, so anyways, that's kind of what I have. Another trick I will usually do is I will name my layers. Shad. Let's take this guy. Let's group him. So we have Astronaut. What do we have here? What is that? No pixels were selected. It's an empty layer. Do you guys ever do this? If you do a command click and then it says, hey, no pixels were selected, that's how you know nothing is there. So command click on a layer and that's what will happen. Shad. Okay. Wait for it. Okay, I have everything squared away. Highlights. There we are. Image size. Let's check out this image size. I'm going to make this smaller. 2000 by 2400. Hopefully that's okay. Let's take this space station, put it like clear out there. That's where he needs to go. And one thing to kind of tie this all together is I will use a color lookup. So let's use a color lookup right in here. And we will play with this, shall we? This is so fun. This part right here is getting to play with the lookup tables, the LUTs. So this really ties everything together, don't you think, Carlos? Sort of like two strip is what I use a lot, but what it does, it pulls out, it just has teals and like pinks and oranges. But again, I'll just kind of try this and see what looks good. This is something that I think Anna will have a lot of fun with. I really want to make him stand out even more is the idea. I would love to have him pop out like a little bit more. And I haven't decided how I will do that yet. But crisp warm looks kind of cool. Let's do a Command J. Again, it hides a multitude of sins, as I like to say. right? It's just like, hey, all things look a little bit different. Well, this will kind of tie it together. Chris Winter, not so much. Drop blues. Ooh, I'm kind of into like eliminating some of those blues. I don't know. You ready for this? You ready for this, Carlos? I'm going to do one more thing. Since it's just me and you, buddy. And Anakin out there. Let's do a gradient map. This is just going to be fun. A gradient map's going to obviously like make this look black and white. Gives it a whole new look, which is cool. Oh, and the eye. Francisco. It's like, can you get an eye from Pixel Squid? Great idea. Let me do that really fast. Let's just shoot. The thing is, I don't know if I want an octopus eye. I might want to do a different type of eye. So, fish. Let's just see what we get. Yeah, this might be harder than anticipated. Octopus. Just grab this guy. Look at, he is actually a more of a plyometric. No, not plyometric. Polygonal. Oh shoot, I gotta get going, everybody. Let's just see what his eyes look like. High res. Boom. Remember, I'm going to be sending this to Anna soon, right over here. Go away. Yeah. Okay. So let's rotate this now. I'm going to try to find his eyes. Stretch him out. Where is his little eyes? Oh, they're so little. There they are. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, I think he's going to need some eyes, and I don't know what to say. Let's bring it down. There you go. There's his eye. Sure, that's fine. All right, we did it. We did it. We're going to turn off this gradient map. What I was going to do is kind of remap some of this in here. We're just going to play with this. Let's go right here. Electric. Yeah, how about that? How about them apples, huh? How about them apples? All right, so Anna, this is just for fun. Just for fun layer. Chances are I would probably use this first one. Yeah, that's the one I would use. I'd probably use this one. But everything is there. So, yeah, I guess that's what I have. I'm going to go ahead and send it to you, Anna. Right up here. Click. Click. And switch screens. So you don't see her email address. But that's what I have. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you think. I could spend more time on it, but I hope you like it, Anna. And We don't even know what we're doing. So we will see how this ends up. Like, Anna can take out any of this stuff that she wants. Right? She totally can. Take what you want, like make something new. So that's what I'll type up here. And let's just move this. Let's zoom in here. There we go. Switching back. I'm going to send this to Anna. Invite to edit. Keep all or none of it. It's totally yours now. Have fun. Right? There we are. Invite to edit. It has been sent. And now Anna should get it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Right? So let's see what she does with it. That is done. Sorry the file is so large, but I don't know. Just playing around. That's all I got for you. Thank you, Finn. Appreciate you hanging out. I like you and Carlos, and everybody's been really helpful with your advice for what to do. More lighting needs to be added, but that's okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I know it was a long segment, but it's just fun having you here. So thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful day, and we will see you soon. And we'll probably post all of these to Facebook as well. Thanks so much.